Hey YouTube, T Holtz here. We're looking at my 10-gallon planted tank. This tank has a couple of red cherry shrimp in it and 3 African dwarf frogs. There you see one of them there. They're very interesting to watch. He's the only one that's out and moving around right now. So many places to hide in this little 10-gallon tank that I don't really get to see them very often. There's a red cherry shrimp right there in the top. There's 1 or 2 of them left in this tank. This used to be my shrimp tank, but for some reason the shrimp colony I had in here all died off. So when I only had a handful of shrimp, I decided, well, I'm going to put some frogs in here instead, rather than just go with a small fish. I decided to go with the frogs, and I'm glad I did. This one is going up and down in the glass, probably looking at his reflection there on the side of this tank. Yeah, they're fun to watch. Feeding them pretty much exclusively bloodworms and occasionally brine shrimp. I have 2 terracotta plates. One there you can see in with all those plants, and another one over here in the corner, and that's where I put the food so that it doesn't get lost in the substrate and make a mess in the bottom of this tank. The frogs don't have very good eyesight, so I put the food on those terracotta plates and they find it, eat it all, and it doesn't make a mess out of the water. There's another cherry shrimp. I don't think that's the same one we were looking at. It might be. No, it's not. That is another cherry shrimp. I think there's 2. There might be 3 left in this tank here. There was 100 at one point. And there you see the fat frog. View from the top. I have duckweed. I have redwood floaters and Amazon frogbit. Strange how things have gone here. I had this tank was all covered with Amazon frogbit, and somehow a couple of redwood floaters got in here and they took over the whole top of the tank and pretty much squeezed out all the frogbit. But now this frogbit's making a comeback and the redwood floaters are disappearing. Don't know what caused that, but the whole top was redwood floaters and now it's going back to Amazon frogbit again. Kind of strange that it went back and forth between the two. This tank, as you can see, very heavily planted. That's one of the reasons why I decided not to go with fish. Figured there wasn't a whole lot of swimming room in here to keep fish. So I went with these frogs instead. Sometimes they just sit still for a long time, and then all of a sudden they need air. They dart to the top. They are completely amphibious, but they don't have any gills or anything, so they do have to go to the top to gulp air. And this tank is open top, no lid on it, but haven't seen any indications that they would jump out. They just go up to the top and get air and go right back down again. Plants doing very well in here, as you can see. That's my 10-gallon planted tank and my African dwarf frogs. Thank you everyone for watching. And thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all my subscribers and to everyone who comments on my videos.